cruel and heartless what they're going through and what the community did. And I don't think any family, even if it was not its own boy, if it was just a foreign national even, it really is uncalled for that there's people that have to die because of this fight against immigration and the immigration that we're fighting as a country. But I also just want to respond to you, young man, who said you're 19 years old. And I just want to let you know that, when I started March and March, I think I've been consistent and I think I've been clear in the call that there must not be violence. I've been clear that South Africans are going to get rid of illegal immigrants. And that's why every single time we've marched to our government, we've handed memorandums to our government. And, there have been instances where there had been standoffs with foreign nationals themselves, but there has never been a life that was lost. And until now, with the many marches that we've had, we've never had an incident where someone was said to have lost a life. And that's because we simply don't operate that way. That's why even when March and March saw that there's incidents in Bloemfontein that were starting with young people and the burnings, etc., we did personally call them out, or I did personally call them out to say that we don't fight like that. I know I've been criticized a lot even for having peaceful marches because people are really angry out there. People are furious. And we try our best to always calm the situation to make sure that South Africans understand that we are going to win this. That's why we always emphasize that we will win. We don't want them to feel like this is a lost cause and that they have to resort to feeling disheartened or angry or give up or, resort to other things, because we will win. Even by following the law, we still will win. And I want to let you know, young man, that it's very sad to have to account when things go bad, but never account when things are going well. Because I think there was recently even a drug bust of about 1 billion rand where people were saying, March and March, you did this, and everyone came out in numbers to say, no, this is not March and March. What did they do? They didn't do anything, blah, blah, a lot of things, where people start getting jobs and others start getting rid of criminals in their areas, some of them taking back their tuck shops, and every time people are saying that's not March and March is doing. But now when something goes wrong, people are quick to say it's our doing. I must say it is disheartening, but you think, how is this out? We've never been to Mossel Bay. We don't know the community of Mossel Bay. We've never interacted with them. We've never seen them or encouraged them in any way. We've had several marches. We've got members in different places, and our members are clear on what protocol to follow from the minute they apply for the march to how they interact with the police, etc. We've got a way of doing things. Even when we're going out and requesting for operations with the police, we write letters, we formalize everything, and for the many marches that we've had, we've had many marches across the country in different places. We haven't had incidents of violence or death. And that's not by coincidence. That's because we've organized ourselves in a way that allows for that to happen. But unfortunately, it's very sad when things like this happen and then they become our fault. And, the people that have been waiting for something negative to happen quickly attribute it to you as a movement. There's communities who are living with foreign nationals who have their own frustrations that have nothing to do with us. There are communities who've been marching on their own without March and March. It doesn't mean every single march that's out there on the street is organized by us, But in our messaging, since we've started March and March, we have never advocated for violence. And I really wish that when people hold us accountable, you hold us accountable for the things that we've said, for the things that we did. Don't hold us accountable for whatever you think is our fault, or you just want to have an I got you moment and you want to prove that, oh, this thing, Vele, I wasn't in support of it, it's nonsense, so therefore I must call them out for even things that are not things that we stand for. So I'm asking you, please listen to what we say. This thing is not about tribes. It's not about skin color. It's not about race. It's not about any of that. It's about us as citizens saying we want our government to enforce our immigration laws as a matter of urgency. It's a matter of crimes. It's a matter of state security. It's a matter of the survival of South Africa as a country. It's about immigration laws. We do not advocate for people to go out there in different tribes and look for this and that. If you speak this, if you can say a word in Zulu, that's not what we stand for. We stand for documents where a person must show that they are South African by having documents, or that they're in the country legally. Whether that person speaks French or speaks Tonga or speaks Shona or speaks whatever language, it's not what we are about. We are advocating for people who are in this country to be here legally, to be abiding by the laws of the country, and for them to respect South Africa. So anything else is not in our mandate. It is outside our mandate. You have never heard us mentioning or singling out any tribe. We have been hell-bent on saying we will go to every single province, regardless of whether it's a province where there's one Zulu or three. It's not about Zulu people. It's not about anything like that. So I'm asking you kindly, please understand who we are. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to the propaganda that's been spread out there. Listen to who we are as much and much. What have we been saying from the beginning? We've never moved from anything we've said from the get-go, and we're not going to change on what we are fighting. We are fighting for South Africa to be lawful. We are fighting for the laws of this country to be respected. We're not fighting people, even foreigners themselves. As much as they want to say all of these horrible things about us, that's not our fight. Our fight is making sure that our country works and it survives for South Africans. And I really, really hope that you guys will understand us and stop using this tribalism card to cause a divide between South Africans.